For this episode of Capturing Car Culture, we went to São Paulo to check out Brazilian car culture for the very first time. As always, we hit the ground running and met up with my friend Ricardo at his podcast studio. He's very well known in the Brazilian car enthusiast community as a wizard of a tuner and builder. In fact, he recently did an epic road trip across the US where he drove his K-swapped Brazilian market car from Atlanta all the way to the SEMA show. His fans from all across Brazil cheered him on as he went on his epic journey. One interesting thing I noticed right away was the fact that every single car we rode in, including the one that picked us up from the airport, was fully armored. I've been shooting cars and traveling the world for 21 years now, and there were only 2 times I rode in armored cars. One time in Colombia when we featured the FJ company, and from this very visit to Brazil. I asked Ricardo about this, and he took us to a local shop with very normal looking cars, but each and every one was tuned to the max and each one was armored, including this Porsche 718.
Interestingly enough, us riding around in your X3M comp, I had no idea it was armored at all. Like, it's so subtle.
Yes.
Until you actually pointed it out. So the front glass is armored, but also the crazy thing is the whole moonroof is armored as well.
Yes, because from the factory, it even wasn't like a panoramic sunroof. But because of the armored, it need to be one piece. And yeah, everything is just armored.
So then is there like a level? Like, what level is this?
Yeah, there are levels of armored cars. This is a 3A+, which should hold multiple shots of 9mm, .40s, and like small round pistols and all that stuff, and could hold up to 5.56 or a single rifle round. And this is for civilians to have, so you don't need to be an special people. But we do have higher levels, but you need to be involved with politics or any kind of labor job that would require extra.
Your car, for example, the door has Kevlar.
Yes.
And then even behind the bumper, the sheet metal. And one thing that blew me away was the fact that you told me the engine bay is even armored.
You can have that as an optional, because I mean, if you are involved in any hijacking situation or all that stuff, you want to have your engine protected so you can flee the scene as fast as you can. Some of them including mine doesn't, but they have microphones on the inside. So if anyone on the outside wants to talk to you, you don't open the glass. Just talk through like the intercom. And it's interesting because for us, it's normal. And every time someone comes from other countries and they don't notice, and then I say, hey, it's an armored car, and everyone, what? Why are we riding in armored cars? I mean, you don't feel unsafe at all here. Brazil is one of the countries that benchmark armored cars, besides, I think, Israel. And it's not as expensive if you compare to the price of the car. And most of the people prefer to have this security optional on those cars. And the brand new armored, it's not as heavy as it used to be when they use it steel with the Kevlar. It's just light. So I'm pretty sure we have plenty of power to still have a good feeling and performance on those cars. But
in Brazil, you can purchase a brand new BMW from the factory that comes armored, or you can take any vehicle to the mini shops that are all around Brazil to install armored windows and add Kevlar to the body panels. The price range to outfit a vehicle with armor is about $30,000 to $50,000 US, depending on the car. Some places provide the service, and you even retain the factory warranty. It's very commonplace, as this is an effort to prevent getting robbed while at a stoplight, which is unfortunately one of the most common crimes in the city.
people like these sleepers, so they made the car almost the same as OEM original. This car has only lowering suspension, but the magic is under the hood. This car has larger turbos and port injection with 6 extra injectors. This car will race tomorrow in a drag race. The best pull was the previous one. We have 762.
Does this have armored glass then?
No, this is not armored.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's stock.
This might be the only one in here that doesn't have armored glass.
Yeah, it's a reality here in Brazil. We have many armored cars, but when people want to do extreme performance projects, we do not recommend because they are heavier. Armored cars are heavier, and they are in certain circuits here. They don't allow armored cars to run.
Because you can't get out.
Yeah, so that's why.
Where did you learn how to tune cars?
I'm a self-made tuner, you know. I am tuning cars since 1997. I started as an enthusiast doing my own cars, and then studying and learning and testing. It's almost about passion for this kind of sports and drag racing and street racing and everything else. You can count on one hand here in Brazil people that can tune your car. You know, Ricardinho Sef is the most famous, and he's one of the best.
So this is a pretty typical tuning shop here in São Paulo.
Not typical, but it's a top-notch one. Good cars, usually imported ones. That X4 has different turbochargers, bigger ones, hybrid ones, but it's the most typical tuning modifications on those cars. Usually here, because it's not easy either cheap to get parts for forged internals or transmission, then people stop at that kind of modification.
It seems like there's not too many crazy accessories in terms of like body kits and wheels, and a lot of these cars, even though they make big power, they still are on stock wheels.
Yes, because they are expensive here. Everything that it's big in cubic inches, it's expensive to bring over here because we pay import taxes over the freight prices. Bumper, it's extremely expensive to bring over here to Brazil. The hybrid turbos that we have on that car, they are made in Brazil. They're not imported. The intakes, inlets, exhaust, everything on that car was made in Brazil.
Even the dyno is made in Brazil.
Even the dyno is made in Brazil.
For us, this was more of an exploratory trip as we didn't have too many contacts on the ground, but one of the main reasons why we went was for a car show called Auto Concept. It's quickly becoming one of Brazil's most popular grassroots tuning shows. They threw us an epic welcoming party at a shop called Shibuya Garage. They specialize in motorcycles, but they also modify cars. Japanese culture is so huge in Brazil, and part of it is because the largest population of Japanese people outside of Japan lives in Brazil. Millions of people have immigrated from Japan over generations, so there's so many people, including the owner of Shibuya Garage, who do not speak any Japanese at all, only Portuguese. The vibe was incredible. Japanese and Americana themed decor lined all the walls. And it was the first time I really had a chance to see some Brazilian market cars, including the Volkswagen Gol, Brasilia, and also this really crazy Chevy Corsa.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's the biggest flame I've ever seen, dude. Wait, what the hell? And that's a Corsa. Wait, what? This guy straight up has a flamethrower coming out of his car. He's not shooting flames, it's legitimately just a flamethrower.
Ricardo met up with us because he wanted to take us to a local hotspot for car culture in São Paulo, something we're very familiar with, a gas station.
That washing spot, car washing spot, was one of the few places in São Paulo that were open 24 hours. Us, gearheads, don't usually like to drive while it's traffic jamming and all that stuff. So was like a meeting point for car guys to come here late at night and wash the cars.
And then it turned into like a meeting place.
It always was a meeting place. Like anytime, day or night, there was a cool car being washed over there. That's a Ford Escort, turbocharged one, not from the factory. It was made in Brazil, but it's pretty much the same Escort that Ford made in Europe as well, I guess.
It looks different though.
Because, I mean, it's not the stock headlights and also the factory bumper. This is not the factory bumper.
Got it.
It's a body kit, so.
They're not that common.
But they exist.
Right, okay.
And this is an example. Stock engine.
Right, but with the turbocharger.
With the turbo kit, yeah.
It has 260 horsepower.
So, and it's front wheel drive.
Yeah.
260 horsepower.
It's not forged, it's like all stock.
Yeah.
It runs really cool.
That's cool. Nice car.
One of the cars you figured out. What about this one?
Well, it has a Chevy badge, but
Yeah.
I don't know anything else about it.
The European audience must recognize, but not as a Chevy brand.
This is a Vauxhall?
No, I mean actually this is a Chevy. It's called here the Chevy Omega. But in Europe we had Lotus Carlton.
Lotus Carlton?
Yeah. This car.
No way!
Yeah.
It is manual.
But I mean, calm down. This is the same body, but not the same engine, right?
The Lotus Carlton was the fastest sedan.
Yeah. It's one of the models that people start here because we have a lot of BMWs, E36s and all that stuff, but they're not as cheap as this car is right now. The 6-cylinder version of that comes with 4.2 liter inline 6. Okay, so 50% so far.
Yeah.
What about this one?
I have no idea what this is at all, but it looks cool.
Is a Ford Galaxy with a V8 engine on it. It was originally Brazilian delivered car. You guys have the Ford Galaxy in United States, but not the same model.
Right. This is huge.
It's called the Galaxy 500.
It's like a land yacht.
Yeah.
I can't believe how big this is. It's really interesting to see all the Brazilian market cars. So what year is this?
73.
This is a beautiful car. Like it looks stunning. I failed the test basically because I have no idea what this is either.
This is a Chevrolet Caravan. This is the same model that I drove with the K-swap engine to SEMA. This is a Brazilian only market car.
Rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive.
What's the common swap for this?
They don't swap.
They don't.
They don't.
So then what's in it right now? Is it stock?
Abre o capô.
This is her car?
Yeah,
this is your
her
car?
Take a look on this. Like I told you, they don't swap.
It's such an interesting sounding car. It sounds so different. So it's still carbureted.
And turbo.
It has like a blow-through setup?
Yes.
No way. So then how much power does this make then?
This one, as it is, it's on low power, probably around 300-ish, but it's a lightweight car. Mine weighted like 2,200 pounds.
No way. How is that possible?
Well, it's easier showing than saying, but if you lift the car, the door won't shut anymore.
Oh, because the metal is very thin.
Yes.
Ah.
It's a huge car, but it's not heavy at all.
Interesting.
And those cars can be really, really fast on a drag strip.
What year is this one?
This is a 76,
And what year is yours?
79, but it's the same shell. Only different trims on the inside and all that stuff.
It's lightweight, huh?
It's lightweight, yeah.
Wait, so do you think you saved weight with the K series?
We weighted it, and yes, the K series definitely is. This is a 6-cylinder. Mine came with a 4-cylinder, but still iron block, iron heads, and everything. But the ZF8 is what got me, because it's a heavy transmission, because it's huge compared to the stock one. The head, it's so old. It has like the Siamese ducts. So there are only 3 intake ports on a 6-cylinder engine. It doesn't look like any other 6-cylinder inline engine.
Are there a lot of these left on the roads here?
A lot. This is a tuner car in Brazil. This one, it's also a cheap option for drag racing. And you have multiple options for getting performance from it, even naturally aspirated with the triple Webers, and you can fuel inject, do turbocharger. We have on this stock block with camshaft, doing CNC machined heads and all that stuff, you can get over 2,000 horsepower on the stock block.
But this was just a family car.
Yeah, back then.
Wow. What do all these cars behind me have in common? They're all insured by Hagerty. It's because they mean the world to me. You name the value of your own car, they get it. They're enthusiasts, just like us. Go to Hagerty.com to get a quote for your car today.
A constant theme that we encountered this entire trip was witnessing these Brazilians enjoy the cars they love despite all the different challenges the locals face. A shining example and a pillar of the automotive enthusiast community in São Paulo is Rodrigo Nova, who has the only Liberty Walk M4 in all of Brazil. Even Kato-san came all the way from Japan and rode with him as he drifted his car with hand controls. 13 years ago, Rodrigo was in a car with no armor when he was robbed and shot twice at point-blank range. It's an absolute miracle that he survived, but now after all of these years, with the help of the car culture community, he's not only surviving, he's thriving. And he has inspired so many people in Brazil as well as all over the world.
I need
Hand controls? That's so cool.
He also drifts it.
Really?
Yeah, he drifts this car.
How do you drift this? This is gas and brake?
Pra frente eu freio e aqui eu, como eu não mexo o dedo, eu preciso encaixar minha mão naquela adaptação. Aí pra poder virar o volante.
Okay. So he pulls to accelerate. He pushes forward to brake. He places his hand in the middle of the controls.
Oh, and then that way he can counter steer or...
Yeah, he can do all the movements without having to actually grip the control.
That is so neat. I just want to point out how many people are here in this gas station. Right now, it's almost 2 a.m. and everybody's just here hanging out. It's kind of incredible.
Not under the gas
gas station.
Look. Wait, where's the tree? The tree got burned over here.
Look. Oh no, it's charred.
It's well done. Smell it. Bro melted his freaking taillight. Damn! Yeah, it's soft. Oh, it's soft. It's soft.
It's fine.
Gift for me?
For you.
Thank you.
He says that this one is the 7th.
I feel like you need a metal taillight. Did you realize you were going to get this much attention? Look at everybody. Is he worried that his butt is going to catch on fire or something?
Você tá preocupado que vai pegar fogo no rabo? Isso já é o que me zoa aqui. Exato. É a zoeira já daqui, não tem jeito. Rabo quente. That's a joke that everybody makes for him. That he has his ass on fire.
It's so funny to me. Like the interior, it doesn't even look modified at all.
I'm gonna show you the cluster panel.
What the? How meta? Yeah. That's wild. The crazy thing is the cops have been coming in and out all day. And they just come in, they say hi, whatever. Oh, here, check it out. Pretty cool, huh? All of the turbo cars. What's this? Dude, this place is straight up like a Tatsumi PA or like a Daikoku PA, but it's a gas station. The police don't care and people just run up and down this like it's just a racetrack. It's something I've never seen before. It's unbelievable.
I wanted to find out a little bit more about some of the more popular Brazilian market cars, so we went over to DS Racing. When we arrived, they greeted us with a language we could all understand. Lots and lots of revving.
Excuse me, what? Guy's just gonna blow it up right here.
Tá em fase de acerto ainda, tem que acertar ainda.
While they work on a variety of different cars, they specialize in the Chevy Opala. This is a true Brazilian muscle car built in Brazil from 1969 to 1992. There's several variations, the highest end model being the Commodore SS. Ricardo touched on why these are so popular back at the gas station meet. Depending on the year and spec, these Opalas generally come with a 4.1 liter inline-six engine that makes about 170 horsepower. When they're tuned with a huge turbo, it can make over 2,000 horsepower.
This car is from really, really far away, and it was shipped here for them to do the prep for, it's a drag build spec. This one is gonna be around 600 horsepower after putting a turbo on it.
With a lot of these parts, are they all made in Brazil?
A lot of stuff here is imported from the United States. Technically, the entire engine is Brazilian. It was never made in the US, but the performance parts like machining and like all of that stuff is from US. But block, head, everything else is Brazilian.
It's US companies focusing on Brazilian engines
Yeah.
for performance.
Yes.
How many liters is this?
4.1 liter engine.
4.1?
Yeah, that's why.
Dude, that's like a big 2J, like a huge 2J.
Yeah.
It's like the Brazilian 2J.
You can literally compare it to that. Because it's very choppy, it's like, it sounds like a V8 at the same time. So this car has been brought by a customer to pretty much fine tune it. This current setup can make 130 horsepower. So that's carburetor, headers 6-to-1, and the electronic fuel pump. The configuration with the 3 Webers and the same exhaust, fuel, etc. on ethanol makes 300 horsepower.
That much more?
There's such a big difference. And with nitrous, because it runs nitrous, it's around 450 to 460.
But the real key to unlock the power on these is big turbos.
Yeah, big turbos and a lot of fuel. From the 80s, they already started tuning these engines. Obviously not for 2,000 horsepower configurations, but from 2015, that's when they started going like, wow, crazy power.
It's pretty recent then.
It's super recent.
It's just about 10 years old.
Yeah.
6 anos atrás, ó.
So the record was hit 6. So the record was broken 6 years ago, yeah.
Was there another car like this from another company in Brazil? Like, was there a Ford version or a Dodge version?
So the competitors would be a Ford Maverick and a Dodge Dart or Dodge Charger.
But
they are V8s, and this is the only inline 6 that would compete directly with them. This is the engine with the most performance output with less effort. The other ones are not so strong, they will detonate. They also use on the drag strip and everything, but with big block conversions from the US and stuff like that.
It's not the original motor.
It wouldn't be an original motor, and on these ones they can keep the same motor and it will still work.
This is basically like the Supra of Brazil.
Yeah, I would say so.
Tatuagem
Yeah.
dos carros.
Whoa, let me see. Whoa!
Actually, very good.
Wait, what? So, what is this? Same car?
Yeah, it's still an Opala.
Opala?
Opala e Caravan.
They have a lot of love for this car, and it comes from generation to generation. Like my granddad had one, and then my dad had one, and now I have one. It's like it has been passed over and over and over.
The 250S Chevy engine made so little power with its cast iron head and block, it was very understressed and designed to last a lifetime running the stock 170 horsepower from a carbureted setup. This also reminds me of the Nissan TB48, which are so popular with tuners in the Middle East. The inline-6 4.8 liter engine barely makes over 200 wheel horsepower in stock form, but with some minor massaging, they can make over 2,000 horsepower and beyond.
What was the percentage of them in manual versus automatic?
10% is automatic.
Oh, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's
that's
super
cool.
good, like all manual gearbox.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
É nojento de ruim o câmbio automático.
They say that is horrible, disgusting how the automatic works.
Did they ever come with a LSD?
Vem com diferencial aberto ou já vem com LSD de...
Não, a gente solda.
All open.
All open and they just weld it.
Drift car. Drifting. Did they ever drift these?
Não faz drift.
No.
Why?
They said it's really terrible to turns. It's really good to go just on a straight line.
While it was so much fun learning about the Brazilian market cars, I wanted to experience the drift culture. Over the past few years, we have been shooting two of Brazil's top drivers in Formula Drift, João Barrion and Diego Higa. They both helped inspire an entire generation of young Brazilian drifters, including our friend Valentina. She took us to an event that we were completely not ready for.
It's midnight.
Y'all trying to move to Brazil or what?
You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's very hard to focus.
Yeah, even with the right lens. Oh, buddy. Oh, my God.
I didn't expect to do this today.
Did not expect it
at all.
Wait a minute, this is left-hand drive?
Yeah.
Dude,
Good job.
It's hilarious out here.
No rules. No rules. Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah.
The event is called Underground SP, and it was like walking onto the set of a Fast and Furious movie. The line for ride-alongs in the drift cars felt like they were a mile long. But luckily, Valentina and her friends ushered us to all her favorite drivers to get ride-alongs. Their enthusiasm for all things sideways was infectious, and it was very clear that it appealed to everyone of all ages, not just car enthusiasts. It's just the hot thing to do on a Saturday night.
I had a feeling that drifting as a motorsport was big in Brazil, but I had no idea it would be this big. This is just unimaginable. It's 12:34 in the morning, and this place is absolutely lit. Over 5,000 people are here watching amateur drifting, and this happens every single weekend. It's all the way from like full-on competition drift cars to stock cars.
We have
Fireworks?
Yeah.
Fireworks?
Yeah.
Okay. They just told me to get off track because there's fireworks coming.
What I thought was hilarious was this rev battle that they had. Cars would line up for hours to rev against each other. While we have the same sort of thing in the US, I've never seen it done in this format, which is a head-to-head battle. When you win, you move on to the next competitor and you stay until you get beaten or you blow up your motor. The best part were the characters that dressed up. We had Lewis Hamilton, Sin Diesel, and Ayrton Senna. This didn't cater to just car nerds. Everyone was there just for the pure entertainment.
The King of Flames is gonna wipe out the competition right now. It never stops, dude. It doesn't stop. Dude, they don't take breaks. No. No, they don't take breaks. They just keep going. Holy crap.
They like maximize what they have, and they bring the energy out.
The energy, and it's okay for them to be silly, and they dress up and they play a character.
They know how to enjoy life. It seems like they're just living in cars, you know?
The next morning we wanted to check out big rig racing at Interlagos, so we got a few hours of sleep and then we headed to the most historic racetrack in all of Brazil. Once again, we met up with Valentina and her father as they introduced us to their friends, one of which who was racing that day.
First time at Interlagos.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We just went under it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, hello guys.
Oh no. This is gonna be cool because I've only played this track in video games. And I've only seen pictures, so to be able to see it in person is such a treat.
I was so excited because I've never seen big rig racing. This is officially called the Copa Truck Series, which was formerly known as Formula Truck. This just happened to be the final race of the season. Lucky for us, Brazilian Lewis Hamilton and Ayrton Senna joined us for the fun.
Holy. Look at this. All the button switches. You got engine start here. 6-speed transmission. Fuel tech. It's amazing to me how much space is in here. Like, that's what blows me away. Oh. Look at these guys. So good. This is nuts. Look how cool this scene is. Oh my god. Dude, these things are so big.
Você vem pra acompanhar comigo. Prepara Interlagos. Nosso time de estrela. Posicionados pra fazer.
Dude, how did we get trackside? I feel like we just willed all this good stuff to happen, and it happened. I never ever thought I would be able to shoot Brazilian big rig racing at Interlagos. Insane. This guy literally has the best name. Dudes, Castro Neves. Yes. So sick.
Dude, this is hilarious. Just trackside here at Interlagos. Amazing. So cool.
And I'm getting kicked out. That was worth it just to steal a couple of shots. What an opportunity. So awesome to see these guys race.
Interlagos means in between lakes in Portuguese. And right by one of those lakes outside of São Paulo is where they hold the Auto Concept Brazil show, which is exactly where we headed next. The vibe was unreal. People were so relaxed, and while the show was judged, no one really seemed to take it seriously. Everyone just enjoyed their time with friends. The best part was there was a beautiful beach by the lake where owners could take their cars down to take photos. That's when we saw a real-life capybara in the wild.
Watch out. Yeah, if she comes to you, yeah, just leave.
It matches the car.
I ended up choosing this Fiat Uno as my pick of the show.
Congratulations.
One of my favorite cars was this Audi 80 Estate. The owner had a gift for me that I'll cherish forever.
Wow. Man, you're literally getting like the rare.
Shut
loot.
up.
Oh, that's the one.
No.
That's the one he wants.
Wait,
So
he's giving this to me?
yeah. So let me tell you the story of this because that's very important. So that's very rare to get now.
Dang.
So he's giving you this as a gift. So this is a postcard, old school postcard from
Look how
Ayrton
yellow
Senna.
it is.
Bro,
Dude, this is like super yellow.
Yeah, and this one is super freaking rare, man.
No way, this is a real one, 1997. Look.
So the person who gave him this used to work at the office from his parents when he was on go-karting. So this lady saw his tattoo because he has the Ayrton Senna tattoo.
Oh my God.
And when the lady saw the tattoo,
I got the chills, bro. I got the chills.
É muito difícil.
Dude, this is
É muito
unbelievable.
difícil pra não desagarrar.
To cap off our epic trip, we took some of our favorite cars from the Auto Concept show and took them to Japantown to get some shots of the cars on the streets under the lights.
I'm so hyped on this. One of my favorite cars from the Auto Concept show just arrived. This Audi A80 wagon. I'm so excited to shoot this at Libertad, which is basically like their Japan town. It's gonna be so cool with all the lights and the texture. So we're gonna park it, air it out, and get some shots.
The main thing that the locals wanted to convey to me was that while the average car enthusiasts are limited on options in terms of what cars they can tune and build, they still make the absolute most of what they have. They love modifying the local Brazilian market cars, especially Volkswagens. And if they're able to afford imported cars, then they can enjoy those just as well. The import laws are fairly relaxed when compared to many countries that we've covered in the past. And the rule is pretty similar to the US, but instead of 25 years, the cars have to be 30 years old before they're imported into Brazil. The most difficult part is that everything is so much more expensive, with taxes on cars ranging from 50 to 100%, depending on the make and model. It's very clear that despite all the challenges, the community is very well connected and super tight-knit. Everyone helps each other out. I cannot wait to explore more of the Brazilian car culture. On the next episode, we visit Diego Higa's drift shop, as well as a real-life Ironman garage.